What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's talk about a position in the stock market that I feel as though I kind of called that things were going to go this route, but you could have kind of assumed that this was going to happen. Now, it did take a while for everything to take place within this position, but I needed to talk about it. So let's talk about it. That position is Meta. While I've invested into Meta when it was Facebook, I made a couple of mistakes with this position, buying and swing trading during the like not really peaks of the market, but peaks of that overall position and what the chart was looking like. So I wanted to talk about where Meta is, any news that's happening within Meta, some things that I see that shows its further success, but also the fact that right now, you're looking at still maybe a reasonable price compared to where the markets can go overall when it comes to the tech space and what Meta could be worth depending on how much control they have over the metaverse space. Anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about some of the other links that are also in the description. That does help out the channel as well. So, like I said, I've invested in the Meta or Facebook at the time two other times. I've day traded it. I've made money day trading it, but I've lost a lot of money swing trading the position because I chose really the wrong times to make a move within the position. And also, I didn't really have patience within a longer time frame. One was in my beginning stages of trading, really, and two, the second time was really at a time to where I was like, all right, this makes sense that things are going to increase to a way higher level. But then came 2020 and everything happened as things were decreasing, but no one understood why it decided to turn around and jump up and increase a heck of a lot, like literally from like 150 all the way up to a way higher point of like 300 or something like that, right? Now within that time frame of me purchasing, I ended up buying and I realized my losses. I didn't lose that much with that with that purchase and sell. But I missed out on the opportunity because I was waiting for it to come down to like 130 and it went down to like 150 or something, 156 and ended up skyrocketing after that. So I just missed it by, just picking the wrong bottom, honestly. Anyways, let's look at Meta right now. If we look at Meta, we're currently standing at about $310.26, up about 0.5%. If you see how the movement was today, you saw a definite dive, a full dive, where it increased right from the start all the way up to 310, but then decreased really, really hard. Like, I mean, harder than hard. Like, it really fell down all the way down to a level of 304 before, kind of were starting to use that 200 EMA and the VWAP as a form of resistance multiple times. You could see that VWAP, it's bouncing back from the VWAP here, and then it finally broke through about midday, where a lot of people have time to actually trade during the day because they have 9 to 5s and they're looking to make some money through the times where it's their lunch hours. You see it increase. It did end up jumping over that VWAP and then started using really that 200 EMA as a form of support, as a higher form of support, or I guess the lowest possible form of support. Now we did see it bounce multiple times, creating higher highs, higher lows. That's a good situation to have. And right now we're closer to the end of the day. Typically we see one thing or the other, right? We saw a large increase throughout the day, got to 310, and now you could see a little bit of a retracement here. Hopefully that's not the case and you see it level out, but you could see this start to stair step down because of, hitting basically a double top scenario. Yes, it is over that previous top, but it is sort of a double top scenario that you do see there, especially more short term. So hopefully it stays strong and bounces off of the 200 EMA again, and then we see it skyrocket and jump well above that point. But that's not the reason that we're here, talking about Meta. overall, throughout the last, let's say, let's look at days and break this all down. Overall, if we look at where Meta has come from in these days, we've seen it all the way down. The lowest point that I saw it go down to was about $99. Seeing that down to $99, and let me see if I can shrink this down a little bit more. Seeing this down to about $99, and then yeah, somewhere around here, and then seeing it just climb and climb and climb and climb, which was, yeah, seeing it climb over the 200 EMA, and literally just keep going up. It shows how much strength that Meta really has, and it's not just around Facebook itself; it's around what Facebook and everything that's together really represents. Right? They are the first to really put a hell of a lot of money into the metaverse, put a hell of a lot of money into, the Oculus side, virtual reality, and, trying to create that space, which is why I believe that they are going to be the first ones to create this overall world experience that you can go in and have your own virtual land and do all these extra things. So they're taking these steps, taking these leaps to do everything, to be the first, and it costs a lot of money to do so. This is why they put billions into the metaverse. This is why they're spending so much on R&D when it comes to these products. I can't even show you my my Oculus Pro. I have that somewhere over here. But they're putting so much money into these items, and it shows, right? Yes, their financial statements, or their finances when it comes to either they're making money or losing money on the Oculus. They actually have been losing money on the Oculus, especially the Oculus Pro. Even though they were selling it for 1,500, it was more for like developers and to make it easy to use, and make it so that it's not wear and tear on the body while you're using it, and it's to perfect more retail items, and that's why you have the Meta Quest 3 that's coming out, right? And that's better. It's lighter. It's thinner. It's not as out there to where if you feel like you're top heavy, or you'll start to fall over. It just means so much more. So instantly, I talked about the fact that Meta at a level of $99 was a steal, and seeing that at that level and seeing it increase basically 3x from that point, fantastic to see. So if I had to say anything about this right now, I still think it has a lot of upside, but I'm not going to make that same mistake again. I feel like there may be a little bit of a downside coming with all of the green that we have seen within the position. It's a lot, right? I feel like it definitely has a lot of upside, right? Overall in the future, right? And where this company will be as long as they're not overspending and just putting money where it's not supposed to be. But let's just look at this for how it is. It has grown a hell of a lot, over this past time. It recently has grown a hell of a lot. And seeing something like that where it has grown so much, it I'm not that type of person that will invest in something that has grown that much that fast and hasn't seen much retracement to it. Like if we see some sort of retracement like this, I'm okay with that. But we're not seeing any type of pullback, any type of drop back to the 200 EMA or VWAP or something, right? I need some sort of resistance, and we're not seeing that. We're seeing it just get up to higher and higher levels and show us further and further growth. So that's why I say that there's still a lot of upside potential, but it's not something that I would take that risk to go ahead and invest, because it is a high risk. Even though you have again, a ton of upside, it still is high risk on a standard investor that's looking for a swing trade. Long-term investor, you may get a ton out of it. But if you're looking for a short-term gain out of it, something that even could be long-term as in like a year or two, it may end up not going your way by the time you would like to sell. But if you're in it for the long haul, literally 10, 20 years, yes, I expect Meta to be worth so much more, whether it comes in the form of splits, or it comes in the form of just overall market cap growth. But that's where I stand with Meta. I just wanted to bring that to the table because I did talk about Meta a while back and, said that it was a steal at $99. And obviously it was. So, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me there. Don't forget about some of the other links that are in the description. It does help out the channel. But I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.